But this is what happens when people are working to create a remarkable experience. When values are clear, decision-making is easy. I'll end with a story. This is Darla in the wheelchair, and that's Ken. He's our franchise owner in Connecticut. Now, he got together with his team in the spring, and he said, guys, what can we do to create a remarkable experience? Consistently, all summer long. What can we all do together? And they thought about it. They thought, one guy said, I think, what if we smile and wave at every customer and at every tenant of every customer? And they thought about it for a while, and they said, that won't cost us anything, it won't take a lot of time. Even if the customers aren't happy, it's sure going to make us happy smiling all day. Yeah, sure, we could do that. So they agreed to do it, and they went out with this mission. Now, we got to Darla's facility. She was a tenant there. It was a long-term health facility. Every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock, they take care of the property there. And they started, and they saw Darla sit in the window, and they smiled and waved at her. Now, she just had a stone-cold face looking at the window and didn't look at them at all and just stared. And next week, they came. They smiled and waved at Darla. And she was sitting there looking out the window, no expression on her face. But she noticed the smile. Now, what they didn't know is that Darla had recently been diagnosed with a terrible disease. She had been given only 3 months to live. She had fallen into the deepest despair. She lost all hope for life. She stopped taking her medications. She just wanted to be gone. And in her despair, she stared out the window. The grounds guys came in Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock, to mow the lawn, and smiled and waved at Darla. And this time she thought to herself, you know what? I want to live one more week to see if these guys are for real. And she waited all week for Tuesday morning. Grounds guys showed up, big smile on their face. They waved at Darla, and this time she smiled back. She started to get her spirit back. She started to want to live again. She started taking her medication, started seeing her family again. She started to get well. The next week, she asked her nurse to help her put on some makeup so she could be ready for the grounds guys. And she did, and she smiled back. She sat in the window with a big smile on her face. The next week, she asked to be pushed out in her wheelchair. She wanted to meet them, and they became friends. One week, she asked if she could get one of the grounds guys' t-shirts. And the guy said, sure, and they sold one to her. They gave it to her. She became an honorary team member. She lived past the 4 months. She lived well through the whole summer. She lived on and on with a big smile on her face. We do a final inspection before each job is done. Got to the point where the guys would wheel her around on her wheelchair to do the final inspection. Eventually, I got an email from Ken that Darla had passed away. Her family said she passed in the night with a big smile on her face. Her family wanted us to know that she had asked to be buried with 3 things: her Bible, her Yankees cap, and her grounds guys t-shirt. Life is not a career, it's a mission. And I wish all of you, the entire Napa Auto Pro family, I wish you all the best in your missions. Thank you.